everyone, and welcome to week 6 of DNA, where me and my son will be bringing you the highlights from around the league. Well, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It was a good weekend.
Another one.
For both of our teams.
Again.
They both did
This is a fun season so far. I'm loving it.
I'm loving it. So I'm going to let you start because, you know, my team, I'm just still like, full. So I'm going to let you tell us about those Falcons.
Well, about those Falcons, now as you guys know, last week Kirk Cousins, 509 yards, 4 touchdowns, career night. And you know what? You know, he came to Charlotte, North Carolina and continued this great streak that he's on. Kirk Cousins showed out. He went 19 for 30 with 225 yards and 1 touchdown. But you know what? Even though Kirk Cousins played, I kind of consider this an off game for him because you know what? After that amazing week that Kirk Cousins had, you know what he said? You know what? Y'all handle my lightweights, because you know what? I got 2 bullets, and they are named Bijan Robinson and Tyler Algier. Yes, you know them as the deadly running back duo that the Falcons have. They were on a tear. You know, last week the Falcons were killing them, passing the ball. Now this week, they were killing them on the ground game, and it was just crazy to see. Tyler Algier ran for 105 yards and 1 touchdown, while Bijan Robinson with 95 yards and 2 touchdowns. The Panthers had no answer. I mean, the Falcons just continue this great football that they're playing, and you know what? It's just amazing. You know, the fans they're loving it and everything. You got Kirk Cousins out here doing the swag surf. We see you out here, Kirk, man.
Oh my God.
We see you out here, Kirk, man. You're getting better at it. Last week after the Tampa game was a little rusty, but I see you. You're doing it a little better now, man. I'm loving what I'm seeing in Atlanta. He catching it. That's what he had to do. You know, he was in Minnesota. He had to come down to Atlanta. You know, get a little rhythm.
Because I don't know, because the way that Taylor Swift and Britney was doing, they was making me seasick. So I don't know. If Kirk got it, I'm here for it.
Yeah.
I am here for it.
But about the Lions, though, my team played great, but it was just the Carolina Panthers. Now about the Lions, they destroyed the Dallas Cowboys. As you know, they got destroyed earlier in the season by the Aints. But you know what? This game was even better. Tell us what the Lions did.
I'm telling you. Okay, like the young kids say now, the doggone Cowboys were cooked. Do you hear me? We cooked them Cowboys.
Sizzle.
I was like, oh my God, it was just amazing. I think there was nothing that we couldn't do. I mean, they, like you said, they had gotten blew out the last 3 games. I think by the Packers, by the Saints. I'm not sure who was the third team that blew them out.
They had a close game, I believe it was with the Seahawks.
The Seahawks. So when we came in there, I guess they probably thought like it couldn't get any worse.
Yeah.
But my boys Lions said, yeah, it can, because we ain't gonna let you score no touchdown. So we just came in there, we took care of business. Now, in full disclosure, we were still a little upset and petty, because, we still think we got robbed last year.
Yep.
We think it was a bogus call.
Yep.
That,
And it was.
That, we got robbed. So we came in there with a chip on our shoulder. We was about that business. We had that grit. We was like, no, this is what we gonna do. So my boys came in there. They did everything. Everybody was good. I mean, Goff went for 18 to 25. He threw for 18 out of 25. He had 315 yards. Montgomery had 12 carries, 80 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jameson had 3 receptions, 76 yards and a touchdown. St. Brown had 34 yards and a touchdown. We even had a tackle. They started throwing plays to the tackle. They ran it in for a touchdown. We did not punt at all. We did not punt at all. Like, they was clicking on all cylinders. It was just a beautiful game. It was great to watch. It was Jerry's birthday. Yeah. It was his birthday, so we gave him a nice birthday present. Gave him that big goose egg, for his birthday, as we beat them 47 to 9.
Now, I would like to say, I want to tell Aiden Hutchinson, get well ASAP.
Yes, so we did have a little fall off. We did lose Hutch, our heart and soul of the Lions. He's a homeboy. He was born and bred. In Michigan. He's like the heart and soul. But everybody started worrying. Don't panic, Lion fans. Do not panic, because that's what we're built on. That's what grit is. It's adversity. It's overcoming adversity. So this right here, it just became personal, real personal, because we about to rewrite Rudy. All y'all, I know I just probably told my age, but all y'all know the Rudy story. We are about to rewrite.
It's a great movie.
Rudy.
If you have never seen the movie Rudy, please watch
We
it.
about to rewrite
Great
Rudy.
movie. Great movie.
We are about, because now we going to tell Hutch, because like, dude, we winning this for you. And like Montgomery said, like, look, we gonna come in, we know we gotta step up, we gonna do it. And I'm already working behind the scenes. We're gonna get somebody in there. It's okay. Don't panic, Lions. We got this. And we gonna prove y'all we got it when we play them doggone Vikings on next week. So we riding high. But like I said, they beat the boys
A real good game.
47-9. Go Lions.
Dallas, you have a problem. Seriously.
Yeah, Dallas got a serious problem.
They always say that Houston had a problem. I think Dallas is the real city in
But the
Texas
problem
that got
is
a problem.
Jerry. The problem is Jerry. You cannot be the owner and the general manager. He needs to fire himself.
No.
Dude, fire yourself. And when they showed this, like, look at this little clip right here that they did when they was walking out of the stadium. They was just look at him walking out the stadium. Look at Jerry right there in the front, like he the leader of the pack. That's the problem. And why is he doing interviews? I have never seen an owner when the game is over. We don't want to see you doing an interview. That's your coach's job, sir. He doing too much. He doing way. And one thing I commend about the Cowboy fans, because I was watching them, looking at them on Twitter or X or whatever, on Instagram and TikTok. They were pissed. Mm-hmm. They understand. Yep. They're not delusional. They understand we got a problem. So y'all need to, Jerry, fire yourself, dude. Have a seat.
Do something.
Have a seat, dude. Have a seat.
Cowboys fans are tired of you, I'm sure.
Yeah. So it was some other games that was being played. So we're gonna get to the rundown for the other games. I think we have the Eagles. Eagles and that doggone sexy fine hurt. I guess they, catching their wings a little bit as they beat the Browns 20-16.
Well, 20-16, the struggles continue for the Cleveland Browns. I mean, I don't know what it is. I mean, everybody's saying that Deshaun Watson is the problem, but really, let's be honest here. Even though Deshaun Watson is struggling, that O-line is not doing too good themselves. So, Cleveland definitely needs to figure something out. It's a very, very ugly franchise to be a part of right now. But hey, on the Eagles side of things, Jalen Hurts was 16 for 25 with 264 yards and 2 touchdowns. The Eagles are playing, I guess decent football. I think they're still trying to get back into the groove, like we saw last season and years before that. But we'll see what the Eagles do. But they played a solid game.
Okay, and the Colts, they did pretty good as they kind of got over the Titans 20-17. 20-17.
Yep, the Colts, hey, they figured out a way. They won by a touchdown, and Joe Flacco led the way, 22 for 38, 189 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. I mean, hey, Joe Flacco still showing that he got it, still showing that he has what it takes to compete at a high level in this league. So, hey, and the Colts, they're playing. They've been playing some pretty good football so far this season as well. I've been pretty impressed by them. They've been, I guess a lot of people had them actually doing a little worse than this. So I'm actually happy to see them playing good football.
Okay. Now, them Baltimore Ravens, the other half of the team that a lot of people wanted to see in the Super Bowl last year. Mm-hmm. But the Baltimore Ravens, they keeping pace as they beat the Commanders 30-23.
Yeah, and this one was a battle. It's rookie Jaden Daniels going up against Lamar Jackson. Two fun, exciting quarterbacks to watch in this league. Rookie versus vet. Who wouldn't want to see this? We have somebody Lamar Jackson, who has 2 MVPs, and Jaden Daniels, who's a Heisman Trophy winner, who could very well be an MVP in the NFL one day. I wouldn't be shocked. And Jaden Daniels, he went 24 for 35, 269 yards and 2 touchdowns, but it wasn't enough to give the Commanders a win. But Lamar Jackson, 20 for 26, 323 yards and 1 touchdown and 1 interception. This game was a battle from start to finish, and just a jam-packed game. And the Ravens came out on top, like we said, 30-23. But the real story happened after the game. So apparently, I don't know if you heard about it, but there was a Ravens fan, I guess, drunk, feeling himself on the street. I've heard some people on social media saying that he knew these people, and I've heard some people saying, that this was just random Commanders fans. But this Ravens fan, I guess, was feeling himself after they got the dub, and decided that it was okay for him to just run up on somebody and just attack them. Like he abused them.
What?
Yeah, abused
A Commanders fan?
two Commanders fans on the street. One was actually wearing a Redskins jersey, the other one was wearing the Commanders. But yeah, just straight up attacked them. Like yeah. And then after that, yelled out, "I don't lose." And you
So
know,
was the game, because I didn't get to watch the game. Was it played in DC?
no, the game was played in Baltimore.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I just there was somebody, the person that was recording was egging them on, you know, saying something I can't remember, but it was just yeah.
Come on,
I'm
y'all,
like,
we gotta do
you
better.
don't do that, man. Come
We
on,
gotta do better.
Come on, man.
We got to do better. It's
you know.
sports. It's fun. Come on, it's not.
Nancy,
it's
we
not
understand.
about-
We understand. We get passionate and everything, but you know, it should never get to that level. And apparently, Jack Callis, that's your name, the Crazy Ravens fan. I mean, apparently you've lost everything. Now I've heard you lost your job and so on and so on. A lot of that. It's all in news. And,
So he went from I can't lose to you
yeah,
can.
you lost everything.
You lost everything.
You lost everything.
Lost everything. Okay.
Ravens fans,
Wow.
get your boy. Get your boy.
Nah, that's just awful. But them Texans, you know, Patriots, you know, not seeming too patriotic as you lost to the Texans.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
41-21.
I mean, this was pretty much expected. It doesn't come off as much as a shock. The Patriots, I mean, just struggling, just struggling. But C.J. Stroud, you know, for the Texans, he went 20 for 31, 192 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Just a very good game. Besides the interception, I mean, look at the score, 41-21. The Texans defense was just clearly locking up the Patriots, and it was just a hard-fought game from the Texans from start to finish. The Patriots really have to figure out what they're going to do. Now we know this is a rebuilding season. Nobody's expecting New England to go to the playoffs, but you know,
we want to
you know,
every now and then.
yeah. Get a dub, New England. It's kind of looking depressing now. We want y'all to be in a win column at least a week. You know,
Every now and then.
sometime, you know.
Boy, I tell you, that toughest division is that NFC North. I mean, everybody's just clicking on all cylinders as them Packers ran over them Cardinals 34-13.
Ran them over. Hey,
34-13.
Kyler Murray, what happened, man? I mean, you just let Jordan Love, you know, just win the QB battle. But no, it was clearly not. It wasn't on Kyler Murray really. I mean, the Cardinals defense clearly didn't help either. They made it way too easy for Green Bay, and especially Jordan Love. I mean, you got to remember who, you know, Jordan Love is. It's a quarterback that's really still just getting started early in his career, and he's gonna be a problem in the future. And you think he's good now? Just wait in the future, because. But yesterday in the game, you know, other day, Sunday, he went 22 for 32, 258 yards, 4 touchdowns. And, you know, he had an interception, but, you know, it clearly didn't matter. You know, they racked up 34 points. And, you know, Jordan Love, you know, is looking really, really dominant in this game. The Cardinals defense just seemed to have no answer for what the Packers offense was doing. And, you know, it's been a very up and down season for the Cardinals so far this season. But we'll see. We'll see what goes on.
Okay, well, the Chargers took charge. It was a close game, but they edged out the Chargers. Well, kind of sort of edge out. The Chargers edged out the Broncos 23-16.
Yep, Justin Herbert. We went 21 for 34, 237 yards, and 1 touchdown. And the Broncos only were able to put up 16. You know, they fell a little short, but it was all right. It's all right. You know, the Broncos so far have actually been, in my eyes, a successful team this season so far as well, considering the fact they have a rookie quarterback. I think they've been playing some pretty good football, and I'm sure many would agree with that. And but Broncos, I'm gonna need y'all. You know, next week y'all play the Aints. Y'all going to New Orleans, so I need y'all to win that game. I'm a Broncos fan on Sunday, so let's go Denver.
Okay, come on, Denver. Do what you gotta do. Now, you know what, Giants? Now you back to being a little G. I mean, you know, I just was telling y'all the other day that you was a big G. Well, you're back to being a little G as you lost to the Bengals, 17-7.
Yep. I mean, Giants. Giants. I mean, I don't really know. I don't really know what to say about the Giants, man. I mean, I have a lot of friends who are Giants fans, and you know, it's like 1 week they're like the most angry people on earth. Then the next week they're like, oh yeah, I love this team. It's so funny. It's just so funny to see, you know, because they will brag about them all off season.
Yeah.
And, you know, just assume they're gonna do something, but it's, you know, it's funny. But you know, Joe Burrow went up into MetLife, you know, and faced the New Jersey Giants. I like to call them that because the stadium's in New Jersey, so why not? But Joe Burrow went 19 for 28, 208 yards. He didn't have to get a passing touchdown or anything. You know, they handled it with the run game and stuff. It was clearly working good enough, and this was clearly a defensive battle. Obviously, you know, the Giants defense didn't play that bad. They only lost by 10. I mean, so
yeah.
They held the Bengals down, held the Bengals to 17, but the offense just couldn't put anything on the board. As clearly the Bengals defense was a little too much. But you know, hard defensive battle. You gotta love those type of games because they always tell you never know which direction they're gonna go in.
Yeah, it's just fun to rag the the New York fans. So hey, it is what it is. The Steelers bounced back after they lost to the Cowboys. They came back and they beat. Now y'all know my team, they're rocking my favorite color. They're not my team, but they just rock my favorite colors. The Steelers, you know, hey, they ran over those Raiders 32-13.
Yup. 32-13. Raiders. I mean, I know you just lost your boy Devontae Adams.
Where you go?
Yep, he went to the New York Jets. You know, I mean, that was pretty much expected. Obviously, you know, the history between him and Aaron Rodgers, they were, you know, the duo in Green Bay, you know, and now they reunited with the Jets, and everybody saw this coming. I mean, there was speculation that Devontae Adams probably was going to go to New Orleans, but you know, I think he saw the New Orleans' injury report. It was like, never mind, I'm not going there because they're going through a lot right now. And so he said, you know, I'm going to reunite with the old Aaron Rodgers and, you know, try to get this thing going a second time and, you know, try to get that ring. But you know, we'll see what the Jets do. But anyway, we're talking about his former team now, the Raiders, and you know, Justin Fields, you know, came up into Vegas, and you know, they call it Sin City. I guess you could say Justin Fields and his team committed some sins, you know, beating them this bad. You know, 14 for 24, 145 yards, and you know, Steelers just destroyed them, you know, on the ground. You know, the Raiders, man. Whew, godly.
And
it's about to get bad again for y'all. I mean, it's always getting bad. There's always something wrong with the Raiders. I swear it is. I swear.
I mean, I don't know.
Historically.
Maybe it's Vegas' curse. I don't know. But then it was Vegas.
I mean, this was happening in Oakland too.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
In the later years, at least.
It's the Raiders.
Maybe Bo Jackson could come out. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know what it is.
Come on, Raiders. But now, those 49ers, they beat up on the doggone Seahawks. Beat them by 10. They beat them 36-26.
Yup, and Brock Purdy, you know, went 18 for 28, 255 yards. 3 touchdowns as the Seahawks go down again. And you know, we got y'all next, my Dirty Birds. We got y'all, and we're gonna, you know, y'all coming to the A, so y'all better come prepared. Come prepared and ready. You know, it's gonna be a bird fight. You know.
Yeah, it ain't the same Seahawks without, you know, Russell, but hey.
Seahawks not even real. You know, that's not even a real bird.
I know, but it's
like
you don't want to say that was a bird. But
I mean, yeah, it's a bird fight, but you know, we gonna show them, you know, that it's only one real bird in this game. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well,
but you know, like the Seahawks go down again. You know, but Brock Purdy, you know, like I said, you know, 18 for 28. You know, he had a pretty solid game, and you know, the 49ers continue to look solid. You know, they got off to a little slow start early in the season, but they're big. They're gonna be solid. You know, the 49ers are always gonna be there in the playoffs. You know.
Right, they're gonna be there.
They always gonna be one of them teams to beat. So.
But now, wait a minute, I'm about to skip back to the Steelers for a minute. Now, Russell still didn't play?
Nope.
Okay. Wow. I thought they was gonna let him.
You would think, right? Yeah, you know, I heard he was gonna play too, but you know, like I guessed early in the season. Justin Fields getting off to the start.
He's getting good. I mean, I'm
why would you?
Yeah.
You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know, I can see if Justin Fields was playing really poor, then okay, yeah, bring Russ in. But you know, I wouldn't. Honestly, if I was coach, I wouldn't bring Russ in. Why?
I mean, but you
until
know,
Justin Fields gives me a reason. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I got you. I mean, a lot of people was thinking that he would have beat, you know, when they played the Cowboys. So I was wondering if they. had brought him in, but I get it. I'm not mad at, Fields. Do your thing. Now, I know you enjoyed this, and it was a division game, but since he hates the Saints, he loved it. The Buccaneers ran over the Saints 51-27.
Man, y'all just got to love it when it's like a division battle that don't involve your team. You just get to sit and watch two of y'all rivals just battle it out. There's always that one rival that you hate more than the other rival, and I just enjoy watching Tampa beat up on them Aints. And you know what's funny about it? The Aints actually got off to a good start in this game. And the Bucs just came back and just stomped on them. And in their Superdome too. I just loved it. I loved it. Yes, I did. I really did. Just watching them lose as the Aints go down to a record of 2-4. Oh, that's beautiful. I need them to just lose the rest of the season and go 2-15. That'd be my Super Bowl right there. That would. Yeah, it would. The 2-15 Aints. Lord, but anyway, Baker Mayfield, destroyed the Aints by going 24 for 36, 325 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. 3 interceptions, and you still win 51-27. Y'all, I mean, come on now. Come on, like I said, the Aints, y'all got off to a great start. I don't know what happened, but y'all just lost that momentum. And Tampa just started running all over y'all.
Now the Bears, were they at home?
Yes, they were.
They were at home. So the Bears, they beat up on the Jags 35-16, and this gets sentimental every time the Bears play at home, being that they're going to tear down Soldier Field. It's like, oh. So every time they play at home, I know, they plan on tearing down Soldier Field. They want a dome. I guess they want to get that arena money, that concert money, I guess. Yeah. But it's a landmark. I'm hoping that they.
That's not true.
I think they're gonna leave the historic colonnades part of it. I don't know what that is, but
I think the exterior is like the lower exterior.
Yeah, so I'm thinking that I understand. You need the land space to build an arena. But it would be nice to leave and let the high schools play.
I see what y'all are trying to do. But I don't think the Bears should do it. Y'all have been a team obviously to play outdoors since the beginning of time. Y'all never had a dome stadium. I don't see why y'all should get one now. I think you guys have an advantage, especially around this time of year when it starts getting cold, and teams like Jacksonville, for example, come there and it's like they have to get acclimated to that cold weather because they not used to being in an environment like that. And I feel like if y'all get a dome, y'all gonna it's like y'all making it a little easier now to play in Chicago.
Yeah.
That's just how I see it.
Gonna lose that edge. And it's Soldier Field, and I've never actually been to Soldier Field, so I guess I need to try to get there before they tear it down. I don't know when it's actually gonna happen, but it's slated to be torn down. But anyway, the Bears beat up on the Jags.
35-16.
35-16.
The Jazz continue to just play pitiful football. They are one of the worst teams in the NFL right now. They have not been playing. When I say they haven't been playing good football, they have not been playing good football. It's been bad. I don't know what's going on with Trevor Lawrence or Trayvon Walker, anybody on that team, honestly. Really, I don't. Caleb Williams went 23 for 29, 226 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. He continues a remarkable rookie season so far, alongside with Jane Daniels from the Washington Commanders. I'm really curious to see who's going to be rookie of the year. I wish my boy Michael Penix Jr. could play for the Falcons, but I get it. We got Kirk Cousins, but I would love to see Michael Penix compete for this Rookie of the Year award as well. But it's fun watching these two quarterbacks go at it. Caleb Williams, he's just another fun guy to watch, and just can't wait to see what the rest of his rookie season has in store.
Okay, and Monday night came along, and then it was kind of tight. The Bills and the Jets both been kind of like up and down, and so, but the Bills was able to slide out of there with a win. They beat the Jets 23-20. Now Devontae, I guess, wasn't there yet. So this was like the last game without Devontae because he wasn't. No. Actually, no. I forgot to mention was Devontae apparently was already in New York. When Aaron Rodgers got on like a little video chat earlier today, Devontae had popped in. Aaron Rodgers was talking to somebody who wasn't in the camera. He was talking to somebody, and he was talking to Pat McAfee in the interview, and Aaron Rodgers looking off.
And Pat McAfee was like, "Who's over there?" And Devontae Adams gonna come behind there, and Rodgers would be like, "What?" And I'm like, "Oh, so he was already there." So I'm assuming he already bought his home there and stuff. He's already settled in, house refurbished and everything. And but yeah. So yeah, Devontae Adams was not relevant in this game. Actually, he hasn't played in a minute. You know, hamstring.
Oh, okay.
So, but yeah, and, you know, he's been getting into it with the Raiders coaches and stuff. You know, it was just an ugly scene in Las Vegas. But
okay, so
I'm sure he's happy to be back with his old
the doggone Jets. But yeah, well, Jets, I guess you needed them.
Back with the Jets, back with his teammate.
Back with his teammate.
Yeah.
But I guess you needed them because you lost by a field goal, as you lost 23-20. So now we come to our favorite part of the show, the You Did That of the week. And the You Did That goes to none other than my Detroit Lions. Boys, I mean, I couldn't be more proud. I mean, you did it. I mean, y'all was clicking on all cylinders.
So obvious.
Y'all was doing the trick plays, which is so much fun to watch. I mean, the flea flicker to Laporta for a 52-yard touchdown. I mean,
just the Lions are just a fun football team to watch, you know, pulling plays that you would only see on a college level or high school level, but you know, they're bringing the fun to the pros. And you know, Dan Campbell is just a gutsy coach. You have to just love it, man, you know, because you know, usually you wouldn't see stuff like this, but Dan Campbell, man, he's no punk. I mean, he gonna do whatever he wants.
Now he give us heart attacks sometimes, because we figured like some of them calls he did last season, we probably could have been in the Super Bowl, but you got, you know, you live or die by Dan, you know, it is what it is. You know, but I mean, it was just fun to watch. And even with, I watched when Ocho Cinco and Shannon was doing their show, and he was, you know, Ocho was like, they were doing plays that he did back in Little League. Like, it was just crazy. So, to my Detroit Lions, for week 6, you did that team of the week. No,
come on. Well, y'all know I'm repping my Atlanta Hawks. You know, it's NBA season. You know, we back basketball, baby. You know, basketball is my favorite sport. I love the way they dribble up and down the court. So, you know, I have to put this on. Man, but you know what? You know, with NBA season being back,
I'm not there yet. My boys, it's not there yet.
Yeah. I'm sure my mom is not wearing a Pistons jersey because, you know, it's not a fun time to be a Pistons fan.
No, it's not.
So, yeah, you know, but hey, they got three championships that y'all can still say y'all have.
Yes,
you know, a lot of teams can still say they
go. Back-to-back
my team of points, but you know what? It's been a very depressing season for the Detroit Pistons lately, maybe like the past decade. There's some change last season, as you guys know, 30-game losing streak, but we're not going to talk about that.
I think the Lions won more games than the Pistons last season. Like, really? Why did they do that?
Yeah, which is very, very unusual. Very unusual. But hey.
It was a good weekend for the Pistons, though, this weekend.
It was a good weekend for the Pistons, as you guys know, because Detroit
basketball.
Shout out to Mr. Big Shot Chauncey Billups on being inducted into the NBA Hall of Fame.
Not just Billups.
Not just NBA either, because Basketball Hall of Fame. You know, Chauncey Billups, just congrats to you. You know,
and you got to say his name right, because if you're from Detroit, you know when they introduce him, it's
You must always say it like that. You know, Chauncey, you know, he showed out. You know.
He did his thing, and he did. He came in, and his Hall of Fame speech was wonderful. You know, we're going to give y'all a little glimpse of it, as you can see, as he put on his little bust, which are the Cartiers of Detroit. That's dark sunglasses. We love the bust style. So here he is doing his little speech, you know, and, you know, thanking Detroit. So we're just going to give y'all a little clip.
Detroit. What up, though? If you know, you know. Look at my big man. We always in sync. He got him on, too.
So, yep, that's it. Chauncey, congratulations once again. It was nice seeing Ben sitting off to the side.
It was just awesome. And, you know, and after Chauncey's speech, you know, him, you know, Rip Hamilton, Tayshaun Prince, and Big Ben, of course, Rasheed Wallace was missing. But, you know, hey, the best five alive, you know. I'm a Hawks fan, but the 04 Pistons are one of my favorite NBA rosters of all time. I mean, it was just a great time to be alive and watch that era of NBA basketball. It was just fun. I mean, but shout out to Chauncey once again and all the inductees in the NBA. I keep saying NBA Hall of Fame, Basketball Hall of Fame.
Congratulations. But
hey, but my Hawks, my rookie, Zachary Versace out of France. I hope I'm still saying his name right. I'm still getting used to it because hopefully he'll be a Hall of Famer one day. But he's looking real good. I know it's preseason, but hey, the Hawks got the first pick, as you guys know. So with that being said, I had to make sure our rookie is looking good. So far he's looking good. Hopefully all this carries on into the regular season. But I'm excited for my Hawks. It's a new look team. We ain't got no big names, but we got people that know how to play the game of basketball. They just hustlers, and that's what we need. It's not always about the big names. Sometimes the role players can make a difference. So I'm excited to see what Trae Young can do with this group, and I'm excited to see the emergence of Jalen Johnson. He's gonna be a problem. But
okay.
Basketball season is back.
That's what I love offside, But before we close out, I just want to take a little time just to be serious for a minute. There's a lot of stuff that happened in sports this week. That was great. There was a lot of good things, and as you touched on, there was a lot of some bad things. Like the Ravens fan that went up against the Commanders, and as y'all watched on Saturday, I think Oregon was playing Ohio State.
Yeah, Ohio State.
They're playing Ohio State.
Football. We starting to forget the
and the player that spit in the other player's face.
Yeah, Trae Holden, man. Come on, man.
That's not cool.
Come on, man.
That's we got to do better. Come on, y'all. That's nasty beyond that. If that was my child, he would have been suing him for assault. Not playing, but you just can't. That's
unacceptable.
It's just not cool. Not cool at all.
You gotta learn how to stay level-headed on that field. If you play sports, and whether you were on the court or field, it doesn't matter. You know that there's always somebody that's trying to throw you off your game or something, but you should never go to lengths of spitting in the person's face. No matter what you do in life, that goes beyond sports. That just shows what you are as a human. That's not good.
That's not cool. So we just want to stop and say, hey, it's sports. We love it. They're there to entertain us. They got to do better as players. We got to do better as fans. Come on, y'all. We got enough going on in the world that we shouldn't be fighting over sports.
Yeah, and Alabama fans, what Trae Holden is about. He's had problems there, and he's bringing those problems over, to Oregon. I'm sure they don't, want to put up with that either. So. Hey, he's looking real bad. I know NFL scouts are looking at him like.
Yeah, nobody wants that.
No team wants that.
They don't want that trouble.
So hey.
So just wanted to add that little bit in, but we hope that you enjoyed week 6. We want you to join us next week for week 7. So have a great week. We want you to click, like, and subscribe, and we will see you next week. But it's gonna be a long week for us as we're heading down to see Miles. At North Carolina A&T to partake in the G-Ho.
The greatest homecoming on earth.
Footage from G-Ho as we go down there this weekend. So, but we will be back. We will give you the stats and the rundown for week 7. But enjoy your week. See you next week.